Hello everyone, welcome to IntelliBoard.net. In this video I will give you a quick overview on what you can expect from IntelliBoard.net after you log in after setting up your account. So let's get started. When you initially log into your account, this is what you'll see. On the left hand side, after you set up your instance, you can see the name of it over here to your top left. Going across, you can see an option to turn on your tabs, turn them off. The little I is for information, where you can choose your language, read about the company, get support, and contacts in the company. And the little crossed arrows is where you can get web service performance, where you can see information about the number of requests for each query, the total size sent, average time for transfer, and other information. Now this is good, especially if you have a large amount of data on your instances. Now depending on what the name of your account and what you set up as the name, you'll see it here at the top, hello. If it's your name, then you'll see your name here. You'll see the number of instances. In this case it's called connections. If you have more than one instance connected, it'll show the total number here. It'll show the total number of users for all instances, total number of courses for all instances, the amount of storage being used for all instances, and the total number of active learners. At the top right, you can see the plan that you currently have. You see a tab here you can turn off, the calendar pane and the event pane. Right below that you can see a graph view of the site visits and how many you've had each day. You can view the latest activity, and you see a map of all your users. Put your mouse over top of the map, you can see the numbers of people in that country who are users. Now going over to the left side where all your tabs are, this is where most of your data can be easily accessed. This is the home tab, what you see right now. Click on learners, and you can see information about the total number of learners, enrolled learners, and the status. You can also see widgets here, total visitors on site, active users, and new registrants. If you want to see more information, you can click the top right corner of each widget. You can refresh the data, you can schedule the data to be sent to you, you can share it, you can delete this one, and if you delete it, you can always get it back by going up here to manage widgets. And the ones that you deleted, you just click and save, and all the widgets will be visible again. Going down to courses, you can see the total number of courses that are visible, hidden, total number of modules in the courses. You see course activity, the learners, the instructors, the graduates from those courses, course results, certificates issued, the number of quizzes finished by students, and the number of modules reviewed. Now all this is based on the settings in your current Moodle. Again, you can grab these widgets, move them around, you can delete them, go to load. Now this tells you about your Moodle server. Now this becomes very important, especially if you have a lot of data. Now over here on the right, for this specific instance, it has a total disk size of 480 megabytes. That's not really a lot. Now some users have over 100 gigabytes. Now if you have that much data on your server, you must have the correct amount of RAM in order to process queries, because that's a lot of data. So if you have a timeout issue, you can look over here, and if it's over 100 gigabytes, and you may have to update your RAM on your server, especially if it's a rented server. Going to reports, this is where we have 25 reports available. You can see, you can click through, see learner reports, learning progress, progress by learner, overdue, users, course reports, activity reports, site reports, and customer reports. And we also have the notification center. This is where you can go in and you can turn on and off some of the information in each of these tabs. So you go to courses, you can see what you can turn on and off, the load, and the reports. Now this is all accessible if you're an admin. If you're in the school's version of IntelliBoard and you log in as a teacher, you will not be able to see all of these reports. You only see what is applicable to a teacher. Do your search. You can do a search for people, courses, and settings. During settings, you can see your servers. You can add more Moodle connections, Moodle users. You can add users. You just select the instance in which that user is there. If it's a teacher, you want to add a teacher account, this is where you would do it. Permissions. If you have access to the permissions, you'll see them here. Here's where you can see all your widgets. You can turn them on and off. You can see if the status is on or off here. See the performance. See information about this current IntelliBoard version, and of course clean cache. And that is it for the general overview for IntelliBoard.net.